After the Russian army took control of the strategically important settlement of Karmazinovka, the top military leadership of Ukraine and its military advisors from NATO and the Pentagon began to wonder what the further action of the Russian troops would be. After analyzing the current situation, the Ukrainian military and their Western colleagues concluded that the Russian army would go forward exclusively along the center of the front, towards the settlement of Cherneshchyna. The Russian opponents came to this conclusion based on the fact that the right and left directions from the village of Karmazinovka are stuffed with natural barriers in the form of swamps and small reservoirs, which would make the further advance of the Russian troops very difficult and even impossible in the light of artillery shelling from the armed forces of Ukraine. However, as time has shown, all the calculations and analyses of the Ukrainian military command and its NATO military advisors were erroneous. The Russian army did not go on the attack along the center of the front. On the contrary, the Russian troops split up and went on the attack in two directions at once, from the left and the right of the settlement of Karmazinovka. Thus, Russians began to advance with a broad front, putting the armed forces of Ukraine in a very delicate position, as the Ukrainian command concentrated its main fist in the village of Cherneshchyna, thinking that the Russians would go on the offensive along the center of the front. Moreover, the advance of Russian troops through obviously difficult areas stuffed with water barriers also did not slow down the pace of offensive actions, which indicates that Russian troops are very well equipped, and that even natural obstacles in the form of lakes, swamps, and minefields are not a problem for them. All this forced the Ukrainian military command to start hastily sending units of the armed forces of Ukraine in two directions at once, to the villages of Podkochansk and Kryvyi in the northeast, as well as to the villages of Zaliman and Novomikhailovsk in the southeast. However, according to military experts, the Ukrainian command has missed precious time, and this redeployment of troops will no longer help stop the advancing Russian forces. Moreover, some military experts also praised the actions of the Russian command, saying that the Russians once again managed to prove that they are masters of military affairs, and that it is absolutely impossible to predict their actions. At the moment, military correspondents are recording artillery clashes in the Svatov direction of the front. Russian troops are literally hunting for Ukrainian reserves, who are trying to approach the contact line. However, since the Ukrainian army is significantly inferior to the Russian troops in artillery systems and MLRS, the armed forces of Ukraine, though slowly, has to retreat. So, on July 25, the Russian army also managed to take control of the strategically important settlements of Novoyegorovka, Sergeyevka, and Nadezhda, which are located on the border with the Kharkiv and Luhansk regions. Thus, in 10 days of offensive actions, the Russian army managed to come close not only to the city of Kupiansk, but also to the city of Izium, which is an undeniable success.